All right, so today we're going to be talking about how to use the Vernier Video Physics app and how to send all that data to graphical analysis so that you can see what graphs are made and what equations we can get out of whatever footage you are analyzing. So first up, you're going to open the Video Physics app, and on the plus side on the top left, you're going to hit that and you're going to find the video. Now, the video you're analyzing should be in the camera roll of your iPad. And depending on the experiment, because we do this a few times over the year, the video that you use will change. So for this example, I'm just going to choose some of the sample videos that already came with the app. And for this one, I'm going to choose the Segway video. And here you'll see that there's a guy on a Segway, and we want to track his motion. Now, you'll also notice that there's two things that I can tap on up here. First, the points and the origin and scale. Okay, now first up with the origin and scale, that's what you really want to do first. So we're going to tell the app that I want my origin to be probably here. Okay, doesn't really matter. Sometimes I'll be specific about where I want you to place the origin, but I'll just place it here. And basically, you're able to rotate this as much as you like by holding on to the X and Y. I'm going to just choose and make sure that the spoke or the axle of the Segway is along the X-axis there as best as I can. Okay, so now the second thing we need to do is we need to tell the app how long something is in the picture. Now, this could be anything. Typically, you'll have a meter stick, and depending on the lab that you're doing, our reference will change. So here on the ground, it's a little hard to see, but you'll see that they put a meter stick on the floor. And basically, you want to move this line around so that it's in line with the meter stick. Now, up here, you can change it to whatever you like. If I wanted, I could say that the meter stick is actually 2 meters. For whatever reason, you may want to do that, but I'll just keep it at 1 meter now. And what this tells the app is because the app doesn't know how long a meter is, all the app sees is the pixels in the video. So what this says up here at the top is 245 pixels is equal to 1 meter. So now that the app knows where the origin is, and now that the app knows how long 1 meter is in terms of pixels, we're now able to take data. Okay, so now you'll see these crosshairs. And what we're going to do is we are just going to move the crosshairs and choose a point anywhere on the moving object. So here, again, like I said, we're going to choose the axle of this Segway there. And we're just going to tap. And notice that the video actually moves forward each frame every time I tap. So you want to move, tap, move it, tap it, move and tap. Now each time I'm moving it, I have to make sure that the crosshairs are in line with the object that I'm tracking. So each time it moves forward a frame, you'll notice that I have to keep moving the crosshairs. Now, this is a really neat way of analyzing something's motion. And one thing you have to keep in mind is the data that you take is going to depend, the quality of the data that you take is going to depend on how well you are tapping and adjusting and tapping and adjusting, and how well you actually made that measurement for that meter stick before a minute or so ago. So I'm just going to keep doing this until a few more frames. And that's good. So here we've got a bunch of points, and now what we want to do is we have to transfer it to a different app. So we're going to choose this export button here. We're going to choose the export button here, and then we're going to choose data file. Okay. Now, if you look at the top, graphical analysis usually won't be there, so you want to do open in and copy to graphical analysis. So it'll open up a new thing, and you'll have position graph and velocity graphs here. Now, right off the bat, it'll show the Y's and the X's. So the Y just means the vertical motion, and the X means horizontal motion. Here, nothing really interesting happened up and down, so we're going to look at the X. So I'm going to tap on the title of that axis and get rid of the Y. So it just shows the X. Tap on the title of the axis here, get rid of the Y, and there you go. So there's your graphs, and you can analyze this however you like. You could apply a curve fit here. This is not a linear one, so you can just choose quadratic. It'll set you up there with your A, B, and C values. And it looks like here there is something linear happening here. So what you can do is highlight just the part that you want, because in the beginning, the segue did kind of go backwards. We're only interested in when the segue goes in the positive direction. So I'm just going to choose what I want, apply the curve fit, and we're going to go with the linear fit here. Okay, and that's how you use video physics and graphical analysis to analyze the motion in a video.